Hi, I'm Will from Tested.
I'm Norm from Tested.
Norm, we're here today to talk about the Roku 2 XS.
XS. In XS.
No, just the XS.
Just XS.
XS.
Roku 2.
Yeah, Roku 2 has updated their product line. They have always had a baby bear, mama bear, papa bear product. $59, $79, $99. That continues. This is the $99 version of the Roku 2. This is the Big Daddy.
Orange is so hot.
Yes, it's burning hot. The first thing to note is that the two cheaper models, they actually removed the Ethernet port. So if you use wired Ethernet, that is a premium feature now, $99. Everything is 802.11n.
It's very small and light.
Tiny.
Smaller than the Apple TV,
Do you care about that? Is that something that matters to you?
Actually, I would rather not be so light because HDMI cables can get really stiff and they're like
so it's going to be
flailing
dangling
around. Exactly.
I mean, my feeling on this kind of box, especially since they've added an RF remote to the high-end model, is that this is the kind of box you plug into the back of the TV and then never ever look at again.
Yeah.
It has a micro SD card, a USB 2.0 port, Ethernet, 802.11n, HDMI, and then there's a weird composite thing if you don't have an HDMI TV. So for $20, you can buy a cable from Roku that will let you hook this up to component devices as well.
They call that AV out.
AV out.
So you said the remote is RF.
It's RF. There's a couple of interesting things. We'll talk about that in a minute. If you do want to use this with a universal remote like the Logitech Harmony or whatever, which is how I use mine, that still works as well. There's an IR receiver on the box, even though this remote does not send IR. A couple other things. It seems like there's a little bit of a performance bump. It performs a little bit better than other devices. But let's go to the couch and see how it actually works.
All right.
So this is what the Roku 2 interface looks like.
Looks an awful lot like the Roku 1 interface.
It is exactly like the Roku 1 interface. We'll go down, drill down in settings, all the normal stuff, network, Ethernet, wireless, blah, blah, blah. One of the things that's important to note is different levels of service in different devices. The lower end boxes only have 802.11n. No wired Ethernet on
this model.
The low end models.
The model we have has Ethernet. What about TV output? Is it 720p only, or?
No, it'll go up to 1080p. There's not a whole lot of sources that'll do 1080p on the internet right now.
Yeah, of course.
It works with standard def too. HDMI only. If you want to use a component, then you need to buy an adapter from them. It's like $20.
And audio. Are you using composite or HDMI
it's
audio?
HDMI or
composite.
There's no. It's
optical.
just HDMI.
Just HDMI.
Just HDMI. I believe.
Okay.
There might be an optical.
All right.
Is optical still a thing people use?
Totally.
Okay.
Let's go through the sources.
So yeah, Epix is this new thing. This is it's like an ad channel. It's like that first thing that fires up when you launch the Xbox.
So it's just a channel,
like
a TV
inside
channel
Xbox.
just for ads.
Yeah. So we could watch Instant on our TV. I guess I'll add the channel. Why not? It's basically a pay-per-view. So if you don't have on-demand or whatever, this gives you that kind of option. I've already added the channel. That's awesome. Let's go check this out.
Let's see what type of content
this is
they
a new
have.
thing. I think this is available for old Roku users as well, though. So it's not like this is exclusive to
The Roku 2.
The Roku 2.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we could watch the final chapter of Saw or Killers or such topical things as The Usual Suspects.
Oh, what's The Captains?
That's
a Epix original.
I'm going to watch now. Do we have to pay for this? Wait, I got to pay for this. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that.
Documentary. I'm going to watch that later.
Yeah, so these are, this is just pay-per-view. I don't, let's go back out. I don't care about this.
So Roku originally mostly a Netflix device. Netflix still works, I assume?
It's the same Netflix client. One thing I did notice is somebody who uses an old Roku fairly regularly, this one feels much more responsive. Part of that is that it could be that we're using a RF remote now instead of an IR. If you use a Harmony or something like that, you can still actually use infrared remote with the new Roku box.
You can point in any direction.
Yes.
So this is basically
I'm not even aimed at the thing.
The Netflix interface you'll get with like the PlayStation 3. It's very standard.
It's different than the PlayStation 3 one. It's the same as the old Roku one.
Search?
There is search. You can go through. The remote doesn't have a keyboard, so it's a little bit of a pain. What would you like to? What do you want to watch, Storm?
Let's watch My Cousin Vinny. Marissa Tomei won an Academy Award for that movie.
I heard that. I also learned what pause attraction means by watching this movie.
Really?
Yeah. So we're searching. I mucked it up.
I think you highlighted it.
I double tapped when I should have single tapped.
There you go.
My Cousin Vinny. Video quality is the same as you always get. It's dependent on your bandwidth.
Yep.
We had a couple problems with Wi-Fi, but probably because our office Wi-Fi is a little weird sometimes.
Yeah.
Seem to be getting HD with this, and we are also using something that decrypts the HDCP in order to capture video, so that could affect our picture quality as well. Your mileage may vary.
Wow.
It just softened.
Just softened a little bit.
Yeah.
Downsampled.
Yeah, I feel like that might be a DRM thing, not a bandwidth thing. When I had it plugged in directly to the TV, looked fine, sounded fine.
Oh no,
this looks kind of shitty.
Just went sharper.
Wow, that's crazy.
Even more sharper.
Yeah, it's up and down.
Oh, Ralph Macchio.
Netflix.
Why did you steal that can of beans?
Is that what he stole?
It was something like that.
Can of beans?
He stole something from the store.
Is Ralph Macchio the guy from The Karate Kid or the guy from Happy Days?
Karate Kid.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is the same as Netflix always is on this. No changes.
Still a very serviceable Netflix device.
It's actually my favorite Netflix client. I used to like the Apple TV.
Light. Yeah, Apple TV. I had video stuttering problems, and you encounter none of that with Netflix.
I've never had that problems with the Roku. Search is good. I wish it had a keyboard, but for something that you can leave on all the time and not worry about, it's good. There's apps for tons of different stuff.
So like Hulu Plus, if you pay, now you're in RDO. You pay for RDO.
I pay for RDO. I don't think I've set this up yet. This is one of the things I love about the Roku. So rather than having to go through the hassle of typing in a giant password or whatever, it just gives you a registration code. You go to the website
on your laptop,
or your phone or whatever. Actually, phone doesn't work with RDO because they're kind of dopey about that. Code is accepted, and boom,
bam, instantaneously.
Right. This is the way Netflix works. I can't remember if this is the way Amazon works. I think this is the way.
It is the way Netflix works, at least.
It's definitely the way Netflix works. It's the way a lot of other stuff will work too. So yeah, here we go. I just have music here. Let's listen to some Washed Out. And wait, it just starts playing. There's no real there's some stuff that's missing with this. Like you don't get a good screensaver or anything like that. What I generally do is start the music playing and then literally turn off the TV and walk away.
Are there playlists?
Yeah, there are playlists.
Go back. Playlist. There you go.
So if you wanted to listen to, for example, my Summer Jams playlist.
What's in your Summer Jams playlist?
Oh, it's all sorts of good stuff.
Good is relative.
It starts with Two Princes. Right.
Again,
good is relative.
Relative.
Summer Jams.
All right.
Summer Jams is not about high quality music. It's about Summer Jams.
Let's check out some other apps. Can we watch ourselves?
We can't watch ourselves live. We can watch ourselves doing something else.
Not like Spaceballs.
No. We're at the
so
now.
Cool. Yeah, fast forward.
We've done that in live streams. What about Ninjump? Or the bed phones? So, I mean, this stuff just works. When you set up your member account, this is a beta still. There's access to instructions to get access to it in the tested forums. And you can see. Wow.
Wow. Looks great. We look great, Will.
Look at how beardy I am. Rikerly. Okay, I can't watch any more of that. That's too much. So yeah, from the other big change. Well, first off, USB media player. I have a thumb drive plugged in here with some media on it.
Okay.
Including WMV, iTunes protected files, and other things.
So that's what 1080p might be useful for.
Yeah, this is where your 1080p's come into effect. I think this is
extra P's.
This is a rip from a Blu-ray. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. And this is just like a WMV file.
And of course, you can fast forward and all that. Yeah, this is just a MP4. Look at how cute the bunny is.
He wants a carrot so bad.
Oh,
so hungry.
God. His name is Alec. He's so hungry. Oh, he can't get the bucket. Oh, poor bunny.
That bastard. Presto.
Poor bunny. So you'll note that my WMV file is not here because that does not work.
Got it. Only MP4s.
I think that this is a content-protected MP4.
You don't get
oh, maybe not.
Thumbnails.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
I wish you could have thumbnails.
You know, I don't care that much. But this is a 720p rip of Tested Show.
It's us again.
Yes, more us. More than anybody needs.
Wow, I've seen that video so many times now.
You can look at pictures, music, and movies on this thing. WMV isn't supported MP4, H.264. I'm not sure about MKV. I didn't try that.
Do you know anyone who actually browses music like over a USB key on a Roku or type of media player?
Seems like a very 2003 kind of thing to do.
Big hassle. Unless someone came over and had a mixtape on a USB key and you got to listen to it right now over the living room speakers.
I've never done that.
I've never done that either.
No.
What?
We don't. We've made all the Angry Birds are now on this platform jokes we can.
What?
There's no more. There's no more to make.
Oh, there's always more jokes making about Angry Birds. You're playing Angry Birds. That is a joke.
I hate. Well,
Look,
oh my God.
That is a massive Angry Bird on the TV screen.
I think they had to redraw this because it's usually not this high resolution.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's a.
Why is his beak cracked?
Well, because he fucking slams into stuff with beak first, man.
Oh, man, and that pig with the mustache.
Well, and the pig with the Patrick had a mustache like that last week.
Yeah.
The pig with the metal hats, that's bound to chip your beak up.
It's kind of a broom.
Yeah, it's so while the normal menu browsing seems to be a little bit faster than the previous generation of Roku, the Angry Birds load time is really, really slow.
Wow.
Interesting thing to note, the remote on the $99 one has a gyroscope built in, so I'm controlling the mouse just by waggling it around the cursor.
So it's just a gyro. It's not IR sensor. It's no positioning.
It's Bluetooth. Well, we showed you what it looked like before, but it's basically a Nest-style D-pad, and you pull back to launch and press the OK button.
You are having so much fun.
To drop the bombs. I want to know, like, it would be easy to talk a lot of smack about this, but I was kind of surprised that the game actually works reasonably. Wow, how'd I miss that? That was terrible.
Works reasonably well if you don't suck at this game. Wow, very good.
Well, the controller works pretty well. The game works much like Fruit Ninja Connect worked on. Did I not make it?
I don't think you made it.
Oh no,
that was really sad. And now you gotta load it all again, and
Hold
maybe
on.
it's frozen.
Something. I think that bird might have just died. Oh no, level
fail.
You can use the back button or the redo button, reload, rewind button to restart levels.
Sure.
I'll just did it again right there just because I wanted to.
All right.
So it's fast.
Is this the only game on the Roku?
There are other games. This is the closest to a real game that is on the Roku right now. And like I said, it would be easy to kind of shit on this and say, Angry Birds sucks, we're tired of it. But it actually works reasonably well. The gyroscope works pretty well for aiming. Like the big screen Angry Birds experience isn't bad, much the same way that Fruit Ninja worked pretty well on the Kinect. This seems to be okay. I don't want to ever play Angry Birds again.
But if we learn anything, it's that kids cannot get enough of Angry Birds.
I just want to know what the conversation...
It's the same game every single time. They cannot get enough of it.
I want to know what the conversation at Roku headquarters was like that ended up with, we should get Angry... We should make this a game console. We need more Angry Birds on our Roku. Come on. Boom goes the dynamite. Oh, man. The dynamite did not go boom.
Wow.
I hate this game.
There you go. You still didn't win.
I have one more shot. The best around.
Oh, that was very, very
I'm going to do this again. We're going to keep doing this until I get it right.
No, we're not. Let's jump back to the menu.
I hope you have nothing else to do this afternoon.
Oh, my goodness.
Because it's Angry Birds Wednesday. Those birds aren't going to de-angry themselves.
So, to get other games onto the Roku 2, is there a store?
Yeah, so let's go to the channel store. I'm not going to make you watch me play Angry Birds more.
Thank goodness.
With apathy. If you go into the channel store, I just ate a fly. That really sucked. It flew into my mouth, and then I closed my mouth, and now the fly is not there anymore.
Wait, really?
Yes, just then. Why the fly flew into... I am the equivalent of that monster from Empire Strikes Back.
You just ate a fly right now during this quick look.
Right here while I was sitting here.
Oh my god, you didn't move at all.
I didn't flinch. That's the way I roll.
Wow.
Hey, let's get Facebook. Oh, photos and videos. Never mind. Oh, so this is the channel store. If you're not eating flies, you can download channels.
Yep.
Like I could get the Screaming Bible. Oh, Streaming Bible.
I watch a Screaming Bible.
Screaming Bible sounds pretty good, actually.
I gotta buy.
Oh, you gotta buy some
and it's
stuff.
just a headline screensaver.
Headline screensaver sounds pretty cool, though.
Oh. Is Crackle the Sony thing?
It's on. It's free movies on demand.
Yeah, I think it's the Sony version of Hulu.
And unedited. I bet we'll add it. We'll check it out.
Okay.
Here are the game selection. We have games such as Angry Birds. If you don't get it, if you get this free with the $99 one, I think you have to pay for it for the cheaper ones. There are
video
games
poker,
such as 5-card draw.
This is the true Vegas experience.
For Roku. They feature Sudoku and Kaboom.
But wait, Sudoku is a game unto itself.
So this is a bundle, 2 games in one. This is 5,000. I hope that 10 Die Prime is in here, but I don't think it is.
5,000. That's the laziest logo for a game I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think that's
Or name.
that looks like Arial, even not Helvetica. Hogo word. There's a hidden 4-letter word. These games, I'll be honest, I haven't played these games. They make Angry Birds look like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Hey, that looks like Connect 4. A 7x6 board trying to get 4 in a row vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. That sounds like Connect 4.
Is Connect 4 7x6?
Registered trademark of Mattel or Hasbro or Parker Brothers.
Yeah. I think Connect 4 is bigger. It's a bigger grid.
I want to play Hoggo Worm Dungeon, but I'm not paying any money for this shit. These look terrible. Oh. Marble puzzle, that looks like Chinese checkers.
Pandora, let's take a look at the radio options.
Okay, so all the normal stuff is here. It's the same as before. Mog is here. I think iHeart Music is in here somewhere.
No Spotify.
No Spotify. RDO, though.
Okay, that's a pretty generous selection.
It's a little hard to find stuff in here, I find. Just because there's no search in the store.
Yeah.
Or I haven't been able to figure out how to search stuff in the store. News. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other crap.
It downloads news on the Roku.
Hey, if you want to know what's going on WTHR in Indianapolis, should we watch some on-demand content from WTHR right now?
Let's do it.
Sounds awesome.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Did you know that Indianapolis, Indiana does not support daylight savings time?
It's like the one town, right? Just the city.
Yes, just the city. Did I not add it? We got to go back. We have got to go back. Man, they're doing a Connect Fruit Ninja quick look over there. It sounds like they're having a lot more fun than we are.
And we're just watching you play Angry Birds and getting angry.
I don't like Angry Birds.
Loading.
Internet, TV, science and technology.
So the Roku 2, a little faster than Roku 1.
Yeah, a little faster. The remote's nice. I never use this remote. Yeah, I always use my Harmony.
People who have Roku 1s, really any compelling reason to upgrade?
If you really like Angry Birds, maybe. You have to really like some Angry Birds.
All these channels are pretty much on the Roku 1.
Yeah, for the most part. Hey, look, we can watch the news, or the news, or the news, or the news.
Let's watch news from
Should we watch the Indianapolis news?
Sunday news is the best.
Do you think this is Indianapolis's finest news? It's the news leader.
It's news from today.
Does that mean it's the best news team?
Oh, that looks like shit's going down.
Oh, man. Somebody's about to
Let's watch.
I'm trying.
Hey, thumbnails. That's good.
2 minutes, 41 seconds.
All right, let's watch like 15 seconds of this.
This is going to be some great content here.
Oh, look, the quality is
we only get 3 bars.
3 out of 4.
Police have a man in custody today following that SWAT standoff
79 degrees.
Yesterday. Pendleton Pike was shut
This
down.
is like 3 hours ago. Or no.
During the standoff at the Value Place Hotel. Investigators say Officer Joshua
that looks like it used to be a Hampton Suites
for a traffic stop. They say Brown fled in his vehicle, then crashed into the Value Place Hotel, where he then got into a violent.
Do they have a SWAT team?
Yeah.
Authorities say the suspect fired shots from.
Indianapolis news is much better than San Francisco news.
Yeah, helicopters and everything.
Yeah.
It's because there's a lot of space around. In San Francisco, you can't get helicopters in downtown.
Should we go roll back to the bricks?
Right time to invest in gold. We've talked about this on the podcast.
Oh, wait, hold on. Swimmer's ear. This is the content that you could have right now if you had a Roku.
That's right.
Every Tuesday, we help parents by having a pediatrician come in
this
studio
is like
to answer your questions.
15 minutes after the last segment.
That affect children.
These are local. This is like the daytime news.
IU health physicians. Nice to have you here again.
Thank you.
We've got
really cutting that cord in Indianapolis.
Viewers about swimmer's ear. A lot of kids.
Look, he has a wireless keyboard and mouse.
Parents dealing with this
so high tech.
I don't think that mouse works on the glass table. I've used that mouse before. Oh yeah, I guess so.
Well, swimmer's ear is an inflammation of the skin of the ear canal.
Sounds gross. I don't want to hear about this anymore.
It's a very thin layer of skin, so it's easy to get inflamed, and even the slightest bacteria can cause you serious pain and discomfort. Let's go back to the bricks. We've had enough. So, as before, the Roku is a competent Netflix streaming device. I don't really see a whole lot of reason to upgrade.
If you already have the first one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Its performance is a little bit better, but it's wait until next year, the year after. You don't need a new one. Light. The remote's interesting though. The gyroscope remote is it's very reminiscent of those old air waving kind of, you know.
Actually has a bit of a heft.
It's a chunky remote. It's a big remote. I do kind of like that it has a traditional NES style gamepad with the D-pad and the 2 buttons.
So we may see more games.
Platformers
maybe.
I mean, I don't know the value of putting like Flash and web and phone games on the TV, but that was an okay port of Angry Birds, I guess.
How's that bug taste?
pretty gross. I can't believe that I ate it. That's the kind of commitment I bring to every quick look. Until next time, I'm Will.
I'm Norm.
See you guys later.
Bye.